Come on in, you guys. It's day number 15 of my 365-day ice bath challenge. Only 350 more days to go, guys, and I'll have this thing wrapped up. If you're brand new to watching these, I started on January the 1st, 2022, to do the whole year of doing ice baths. And so what I've done is I've gone live right around 5 p.m. Eastern time, or just before that here today, and I go into a bath of ice. Yes, that is real big chunks of ice. And this is called the Morozco Forge. That's the name of the company that I purchased this from. And it makes its own ice. It's very convenient, blah, blah, blah. There's lots of ice baths. You can do your own ice bath. You can do cold showers. I'm not saying you have to buy a fancy machine to do this. Just getting cold therapy. That's the point. So, as I've been doing, besides going in there for 5 minutes, which, by the way, today's temperature, 32.1 degrees. So it's right at the freezing mark. And by the way, there is my yard today. This time tomorrow, there's going to be about 4 to 6 inches of sleet, ice, snow, kind of mixed all together. So that'll be really interesting. And if it is thick enough and deep enough, I will do my cold therapy by doing snow angels in the yard, just wearing shorts. So that'll be fun. Yes, Christina, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Just roll around in the snow tomorrow for my cold therapy. Of course, this thing always has ice ready for me, so I can do that as well. So, all right. So today's topic, I want to talk about what if you don't feel good? What do you do if you're feeling ill, if you're feeling sick, you're just feeling off on a particular day? I want to talk about that once I get in the water. So we're going to get in the water. All right, so let's position the camera, tilt it down. All right, you can see everything there. All right, got the clock ready to go for 5 minutes. 5 minutes, here we go, you guys. Boom. Ooh, there's a big chunk of ice I stepped on when I got in. I'm having a little more trouble today getting comfortable and calm. Usually I can calm myself pretty well, but today it's kicking my ass. Hang with me just a moment. Yeah, today it's very intense. I don't know why, but it is. Some days are like that. All right, so some people have said, should I get in the ice if I'm sick? And my first inclination with anything, whether it's keto, whether it's fasting, no matter what you're to exercise, and definitely ice baths fit this category. if you're sick, get well. Like, that's my philosophy, because all of those things, exercise, sauna, ice bath, fasting, all of those are stressors. And so if you remind yourself that they're stressors, they're good stressors when you're well. But if you're not doing well, if you're sick, if your immune system is depressed because of your sickness, the last thing you want to do is put additional stress on you. So my friend Dave Asprey actually wrote a nice post about this today. Go follow him over on Instagram, Dave.Asprey, A-S-P-R-Y, and Dave wrote a great post about this, that he's a big fan of cold therapy. Literally, he was talking about cold therapy. He's like, I'm a big fan of it, but there are moments where I have to take a few days break, he says, and let his body kind of build back up some strength so that he can get in here. Because you have to remind yourself, being in the ice bath is just like going to the gym. You're kind of breaking down muscle at the gym and having to rebuild in that rest time. A little bit of that is happening with the ice bath. So you get in here and you're kind of depressing your system a little bit, all for the sake of strengthening it in the long term. And so don't be the hero. I'm sure in this 365-day challenge, I'm going to have a day or two come up where I'm not feeling great. And I will go on camera those days and explain what's going on. But so far, so good. The first 15 days, I have not been sick. But I'm sure, statistically speaking, there will be some moment this year where I won't feel great, something will happen, and I can't get in the ice bath. So it won't be the end of the world, and I'm not going to worry about it. But I wanted to kind of address that myself, that it's not always great to get into an ice bath all the time. But if you're feeling relatively well and you want to strengthen yourself and you can tolerate, like I just did, 5 minutes in 32-degree water, then you definitely want to do that. All right, guys, that's 5 minutes. Woo! I almost hit the camera with the ice. Let me go grab that piece of ice. That's a big-ass piece of ice. All right. If that had hit the camera, I would have broke my iPhone. Oh, you guys, I have too much fun in life. Life's too short to be a fuddy-duddy, and I am most certainly not fuddy-duddy. Some people say, you're too much. I said, thank you. That's what I go for. Too much is my middle name. Okay, hope you guys are having a great weekend so far. But yeah, not everybody needs to be doing an ice bath. There are certain situations, and Dave was talking about like a blood situation in his case, where the blood was thinner. He also talked about people with low blood pressure. You probably should not be getting into an ice bath because it will drop your blood pressure. I've even heard people say the opposite. Don't get in if you have high blood pressure. So it's like, all right, I think it's going to be one of those things you have to make a judgment call for yourself. How do you feel? If you get in and you start feeling really, really crappy, get out and warm back up. But if you get in and you're just uncomfortable is not feeling like crap. It's not comfortable for my hands to get all numb like they do and my toes to get all numb like they do. And today I really struggled to calm down when I got in there. I don't know why. The last few days in a row, I've had a tough time when I get in trying to breathe my way to calm down. Some days are like that, though. But I did. In about 2 minutes, I finally got my breath to calm me down. Usually it takes about a minute, minute and a half. Today it was 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes. So it is what it is. But yeah, not everybody needs to do this. I've even read online some articles that say, well, if you have type 2 or type 1 diabetes, you also want to not do it. I'm like, Their reasoning is you're trying not to put stress on your body. And look, I think, again, it's going to be how sick are you? I think if you eat pretty well, you eat a ketogenic carnivore diet, and you exercise, and you do kind of all these nice health parameters, just the mere fact that you have type 1 or type 2 diabetes does not preclude you from doing this. I think it's too generalized to say that nobody that's type 1 or type 2 diabetic could do this, or nobody that has autoimmune, for example, should do this. It's like, okay, you know yourself better than anybody. You kind of figure out, all right, is this something I want to do? And I think if you go into it like you do keto, like you do a sauna, like you do exercise, knowing that it's going to be a stressor, knowing that it's something that, yes, will stress your body, but stress it for a good reason. Just like you go to the gym, you lift the weights, you tear down that muscle. Why do you tear it down? You tear it down so it will come back stronger. Same thing happens when you get into the ice bath. You get in there and you're tearing down somewhat of the parameters of your body's tolerance level. And that way it can build back stronger in the tolerance for the next time. I went to the farmer's market today. They open up once a month during the winter. And so today they were there and everybody around me was all bundled up. They had scarves and they had toboggans and they were just like, ugh. Meanwhile, Jimmy had shorts and t-shirts and Crocs on. And of course, all the regular vendors that I talk to, they know about what I do here with these ice baths and come on video. And they were like, I don't know how you do it, Jimmy. I don't know how you do it. I'm like, I tolerated it. I get into the ice bath. I get a little bit weaker from doing that in the moment, but then coming out of it, that builds more resilience. It builds more tolerance, and I'm able to handle the cold. And yeah, tomorrow it's supposed to be a huge ice storm / snowstorm here in South Carolina and pretty much all over the Southeast. And we're going to get a bunch of ice and snow. And I'm thinking of just getting out there. I might even go on a walk and do like a walk and talk if it's, or not if, it's going to be snowing. But if it's snow, if it's ice, I don't know if I want to get out there and slip and slide on the trail, but definitely we'll get out there and walk in the cold, in the shorts and t-shirt. I know I'm a crazy man, but that's how I roll. So those of you that came in late, this is day number 15 of my 365-day ice bath challenge. Since January the 1st, I have been getting into 32-degree temperature water. Today it was 32.1 degrees in my Morosco Forge ice bath tank for 5 minutes. 5 minutes a day to keep the doctor away, as they say. Go Jimmy go. Thank you, Sharon. Bulletproof says go Jimmy. You can be a snow bunny, says Sharon. Yes. Jeremy says snow angels for the win. Look, y'all are joking, but I'm serious. If it's a lot of snow on the ground, it needs to be at least 4 inches, 3 or 4 inches. I don't want to do it with 1 inch. It'd be weird. But if it's 3-4 inches and I can actually cover my body with the snow, that would be cool. The problem is the snow in the South isn't this nice fluffy, and that's all it is. The snow in the South is a sheet of ice, either on the bottom, then snow and more ice, or it's snow and then a sheet of ice on top of the snow. It's never the same as it is in other places. Christina says, can't wait to get the snow here in Boiling Springs. Yeah, see, people trip out because they're like, what are you, so what, 4 inches of snow? I'm like, you don't realize the South, we don't get this kind of weather. This is very rare. In fact, my chickens, I've had chickens for almost a decade. This will be the second time there's been a big snow. There was one big snow before. I remember they stayed cooped up the whole time because they didn't know what to think about 4 inches of snow, 4 or 5 inches of snow. And they wouldn't come out in it. They would like peck at it and you'd see them eating the snow, but they wouldn't touch it. Then when the snow started melting in the coming days, they wouldn't come out until they started seeing green patches. Then they would fly over the snow to the green patch and start pecking at the ground in the green patch. Birds are weird. Chickens especially. Linda says, can't wait to see Jimmy the Snow Angel. Yes, that will be fun. Holly says, no snow yet for you. Not today. It's coming in around midnight tonight. Let me pull out my phone and we'll see exactly when it's coming in according to the forecast here. Yeah, 100% starting around 2 a.m. And it's going to be snow, 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 snow all day long tomorrow. Like it's basically 100% the entire day. So we're supposed to get, like I said, about 6 to 8 inches of snow. Usually they'll call for that and we get like 3 inches of snow, 2 inches of ice on top of that snow. So, and here's the thing too, like we usually run out of power because the ice will weigh down the power lines and the power gets knocked out. But I have a whole home generator. So if I lose power, it comes back on within like 15, 20 seconds with that generator, and it powers up my house pretty well. Yeah, whole home. I can't see myself doing it, says Metabolic Amenti. Well, look, you don't have to do it. As I stated the other day, I show you guys things that can be helpful to your health. And this is just another one of those things. It's kind of like people say, oh, you want everybody to eat keto because you wrote keto books. No, I don't care if you eat keto or not. All I did was provide a resource and a series of keto. Here's how you can do it. Same with this. I don't care if you do ice baths or not, or do cold therapy, do cold showers. That's really of no consequence to me. Sorry about the delay, guys. It looks like I had connection issues. That's really of no consequence to me whether you do an ice bath or not. I don't actually care. I do care about you, and I do care about your health, and I do want you to be healthy. But if you choose to do it or not choose to do it, it's really no skin off my back. People think I'm going to take offense if they say, I would never do that. Okay. And I'm not saying that's you, Metabolica, but there are people that have basically said, well, I can't believe you're making us do this. I would never do that. It's like, no, I don't care. You do what you got to do. You put on your big boy and big sister pants, and we'll let you handle what you choose to do. Jeremy says, you can do it. Yep. I am doing it. What's up, David? KC, it's me, says they freak out if you're diabetic and you fast. Yes, they do. They, meaning doctors and other kind of health people, they freak out if you fast. They freak out if you eat the ketogenic diet. Let's just be fair about that. Oh my gosh, those ketones are very unhealthy for you, and they're just misinformed. And same thing with ice baths. They're misinformed about that as well. Anything that will heal us, they freak out about. Yeah. Linda says, yes, please do a walk and talk if there's no ice. Well, I'll tell you the main reason why I haven't done any walk and talks this week. I cut my toes last week, and they're still not healed. I got that nice cream paste thing from the wound nurse that wrote me. It finally came in the mail yesterday, so I put it on this morning, and I've got it bandaged up. I'm going to open them up now that I've gotten them wet with the cold water. And put some more of that on. And yeah, I mean, it doesn't hurt too bad, but I still feel my toes. They kind of throb when I'm sleeping at night. And so I haven't worn a shoe on the foot since I injured it last week. So that's why I've been wearing my Crocs. And I'm not walking in snow in my Crocs. I will slip and fall and bust my ass. David said, you're going to be like Liver King. He goes for walks in the hard rain. Oh, I don't mind walking in hard rain. But I can't bring the video along. And usually when I go on my walks, people want me to do the walk and talk. I can't talk on camera with the rain coming down. It will flood my phone. So no, I have no problem walking in rain or snow or sleet or whatever. That doesn't bother me. It's my phone getting damaged. This is everything. This phone, I literally do everything with it. So in my business. Jeremy says, when I get more snow in Michigan, I will do a snow angel in shorts. Well, dude, you got to show me some evidence of that. Videotape yourself and send it to me, and I will put you on my feed. That'll be fun to see. See, I'm not the only one that's crazy and gets out in snow, rolls around in the snow with just my shorts on. That will be fun, guys. But yes, plan on that tomorrow. You're going to want to come back tomorrow, day 16, just to see if I'm going to do snow angels in the ice. Worst case scenario is I just get in my Morosco Forge. But if I've got ice and snow on the ground and Jimmy can become the snowman, you've seen those people that like bury people in the ground on the beach. I want to bury myself in snow. David says you need a waterproof case for your phone. Yeah. Those are a little inconvenient with all the things that I have. But yeah, I probably should get one just for these occasions. But it is what it is, my brother. It is what it is. So, all right, guys, let me pop off of here. I want to watch this Raiders-Bengals game here on this beautiful Saturday. But I hope you're learning lots about cold therapy. And if you're inspired by this and you're starting to take cold showers, which a lot of you are, let me know. Send me a DM over on Instagram at Living Low Carb Man. Would love to hear from you, or leave a comment below. If you're watching this on a replay on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you're watching this. And yeah, let's start a revolution. Do you need a revolution? All right, guys, I'm out of here. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you later. Bye, guys.